Hey, me again, Gareth from Port Monkeys. I just wanted to wrap things up now that I'm back and I've had a little time to think. And this is this is where I do my work, right? Hey, it's the Port Monkeys YouTube site channel. Anyway, looking at pictures of Disneyland. I just wanted to clear up some things. I've had many comments. Thank you for your comments. A lot of comments, and I don't want somebody to read a comment and think that that's what I'm saying. I guess. I mean, obviously I'm not, but so number one, I have said many times now. I'm in my home. Hey, see, Janet. Let's not aim that up. I've said many times that if I had to do again, I wouldn't tell them I was positive. Janet pointed out that if I didn't tell them I was positive, and I'd waited until May 3rd, I tested positive April 27th. So 7 days later, 6 days later, May 3rd, they tested me again. I was positive. My quarantine would start then for 10 days in a hotel in London, well, outside Heathrow Airport, at Radisson Blu. I hear from the people at the Radisson Blu that after 5 days, they were asked to leave because they had commitments for other people coming in. The price Princess paid for the rooms was much less than you would pay if you booked it now. So they asked these people to leave. They had to find another place to go. So remember that. If I hadn't have told them 10 days from May 3rd, so I would have gotten home yesterday, day before. Sure, I got put into quarantine for a week, and I wasn't able to visit 4 of the ports. Janet was, though, and she took some great video of it, so we'll be making videos of that. I just want to clear that up. I'm going on a cruise next week. If I test positive on that cruise, it's a 4-day cruise, Carnival Radiance, out of Southern California, just Catalina and Ensenada. I'm not even going to bother to test myself on the ship because I'll just drive home from the port. We're going to park there. And then in June, I'm doing that same cruise again with some of my family. And again, I wouldn't do it. If I was cruising out of here, there's no reason. I just isolate myself and get off the ship and go home. I'm not flying anywhere. If you're flying back to the U.S., currently you need a negative COVID test the day before, or proof of recovery, certificate of recovery, which is what I got. But that takes 10 days, I think. Some people are saying it's only 5. I don't know. But I do want to show you the things that helped me the most, in case you're still there. For Easy Air, we had the best luck with that phone number right there, 1-800-545-0008. They answered within 20 minutes. I know some people are talking about being on hold for hours. I was on hold for an hour and a half before I gave up. This is the number, this is the letter Princess gave us, and this is the number they said to call. And they put some 001-206-262-5800, press 5, and provide your booking number. That 77 is when I was on the ship. That was to get an outside line. I had them dial it for me. I did all that and was on hold forever. I think we found this phone number on the internet, so I don't know. Something else that helped me a lot eventually was this email. When I got off the ship, that's Family Assistance UK at princesscruises.co.uk. So it's an England phone number. And we were at the Heathrow Edwardian, Heathrow VIP at edwardian.com. See, that's how I got my certificate printed. So this was a document they gave us at the Radisson. But part of it was just the same Princess one. See that? Same thing. Anyway, I didn't have my proof of positive test. You need a proof of a positive test to start your isolation, your quarantine, your 10 days. These people helped me get it. A lot of people got off the ship. I think we all expected to be handed it down on the dock. Didn't happen. I emailed these people. At first, they sent me this when I emailed them. Then I said, no, I have that. I just need my positive test results. And they sent them to me. They emailed them to me. I was able to upload that later and make a, sorry, I'm on my phone, and get my certificate of recovery finally. Because remember, the day before I flew, I still tested positive. I tested negative with my self-test, and I tested positive with the test I paid for. Going tomorrow. Appreciate your advice. Hey, ciao, ciao. I will say that I will never travel without one of these. Antigen self-test. This is the one from the government. It's a 5 tests. Everyone in the U.S., or every U.S. citizen anyway, can get like 2 of these at least. So that's 10 tests. On the website, it says you can get up to 8 tests a month, but I tried to get more, and they said I've already got mine. I set that on a crooked. This is my desk, and it's oh, don't want to see my drugs. It's a mess. Other people are asking me, of course, for these videos, I've been using my cell phone because it's just so much easier, and I have a new Apple iPhone 13 that takes a pretty good picture, takes a good video. But normally, when I travel, this is what we use. We use GoPros. I got a couple Hero 9s and an 8 and a Max. That's the 360. So I noticed it had a cracked screen. You probably can't see there. See that crack right there? I'm charging it. So I got to send that back to GoPro. Anyway, I think I said all I wanted to say. Let me just recap really quick. If you're on a long cruise in a foreign country and you want to fly back to the U.S. In March, we're going to South America and we're sailing back to Los Angeles. I don't think I'd tell. Just stay away from people. I don't plan on getting it again, though, just so you know. That's my plan. Don't catch it. But if you have to fly back to the U.S., you might want to be tested as soon as possible, and that's why I would bring a test kit with me, or several, and maybe some of the EMED ones. Like I said, Janet flew home based on her EMED test. Arrivederci. Jeff and Nicoletta. Anyway, maybe our first subscribers. I would let them know as soon as possible. Now, I'm not saying test every day, but if you get some symptoms, remember we tested because we were going to meet some people. Turns out they had already had COVID. So the whole thing was for naught, I guess. But remember, I would have tested positive. Good morning, Rochelle. Sorry. It's a little tiny message on my phone here. I would have tested positive May 3rd and gone into quarantine. And like I said, the Radisson Blue threw people out. Well, didn't throw people out. Asked people to leave. I heard. Asked people to leave after 5 days. Princess said they'd pay for the first 5 days. Any more than that, and you have to make a claim. There it is. princess.com/refund-request. Just so you know, I ate at McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken. So my food total is less than $50 for 3 days, 4 days. It's not cheap over there. They treat pounds like dollars, but they're $1.25. Anyway, and I'm going to submit my test cost and my certificate of recovery cost and hope they pay that. I was only in the hotel 3 nights. Janet was in there 1 night. So I think 3 nights. Anyway, I've kept you long enough, right? Oop. So this is Gareth from Port Monkeys, and I want to show you one more thing here. This is where the magic happens. This is me editing. See, I'm showing the USB port on the lamp base in the cabins. So this is how I edit videos, the regular videos. These live videos, they're unedited, right? Anyway, there is one thing I do at the end of my ship tours usually, and I'm going to do it right here, and that's twirl. So, did you get a good look at my house? Anyway, sunny Southern California. It's going to be 100 degrees outside today, and it's only May 14th, so wow. We need to work on that, don't we? There, the lighting's much better there. Anyway, this is the longest one I've ever made. I'm looking at that, and it's almost 12 minutes, so sorry. Ask me any question you want in the comments. I respond to all of them. I'm almost caught up. I get a lot of them. There's a lot of responding. So Gareth from Port Monkeys saying, Port Monkeys out. I'll see you in the next port. Bye.